Hi everyone, I'm John Fensel. We're here in Section 5 of Arlington National Cemetery. There's a lot of World War II veterans who are buried here, and I'd like to talk to you about one of them. We've been talking about the Nazi offensive in the Ardennes in December of 1944 all the way into January of 1945 that became known as the Battle of the Bulge. It was a complete surprise to the Allies, but there was one U.S. officer who did anticipate all of it, and that was then Colonel Oscar W. Koch. Colonel Koch was a member of General Patton's staff, and when nobody else was, he'd be keeping track of all of the German tank divisions throughout the winter of 1944. Colonel Koch knew that there were 15 tank divisions in total, but in early December of 1944, he could only account for 5 of them. So where did all the others go? So in a December 9th briefing, Koch told Patton that the Germans might be planning a huge counteroffensive throughout the Ardennes, just to the north of Patton's Third Army. So when the Ardennes offensive started, Patton was ready for it, and he had his men pivot northwards, hammering Germany's southern flank. Other American generals in the region were totally unprepared for the German offensive. Years later, and this is really interesting, he wrote that the Allied failure in the tragedy of the Bulge was an evaluation and application of the intelligence information that was at hand. So Koch was ultimately promoted to the rank of brigadier general. During the Korean War, Koch commanded the 25th Infantry Division, and then he retired from the Army in 1954. He's buried right here in Section 5, and I thought what we'd do is just go visit his grave. There's lots of others who are buried here in Section 5. You've got Supreme Court justices, you've got Admiral Rickover, many others. Thurgood Marshall is buried over here, William O. Douglas, Oliver Wendell Holmes, just up the way. You can see it's right in front of us. Oscar W. Koch from Wisconsin, Brigadier General, U.S. Army, World War I and II, Korea, born in January 10th, 1897, died May 16th, 1970. His awards on the bottom: Distinguished Service Medal, Legion of Merit, and Oak Leaf Cluster. That's General Oscar W. Koch, ladies and gentlemen. I'm John Fensel. I thought you'd like to know.